All right, the unknowns at the nameless. They're not faceless, but they're nameless at the closing bell today on Wall Street. Another good day, the daily closing bell report with Jeff Yastine, editor of Newsmax's Financial Intelligence Report newsletter, joins us. And Jeff, nice way to end the week with modest gains on all three indexes.
Yeah, it certainly was. I'm going to copyright this, I think. We're going to start just saying this is the rope-a-dope market. I'm going to put a little copyright thing on there. Have T-shirts and hats made up just like it says, Dow 10,000
right.
from years ago. Anyway, so yeah, we had the Dow finish up 21 points today. The NASDAQ continues, another new all-time high for the index, up 36. The S&P 500, also another new all-time high, up almost 5 points, 4.7 points.
Yeah, and the NASDAQ continues to outperform.
Yes, it's really just kind of taking on a life of its own. We see for like Amazon, analysts, some are starting to talk about $500 a share for Amazon. A lot of people looking forward to Apple's earnings. You can just see where the anticipation is building about these, especially with so many of the other sort of blue chip stocks suffering a bit by comparisons because of the strong dollar.
Yeah, all right. So we've established that we're going to copyright somehow the rope-a-dope or trademark the rope-a-dope market. But you also believe that there are some warning signs that there could be trouble ahead as we get to the summertime.
It's true. It's starting to get a little nutty out there for all the reasons. The market continues to float. We're not seeing any sort of real correction. Bank of America had an interesting note come out today that was noting that Americans have pulled about $80 billion worth of cash out of stock and equity funds, and yet the market continues to march higher. Who's doing the buying to replace them? Nobody really knows. Foreigners, I presume, international money coming in when they see the dollar having done what it's done. But the market clearly is in a different place right now, and there are other people warning about this. There's some hedge fund guys, David Einhorn and others, who are saying it's time to rotate into foreign stocks and move money out of a fully valued or overvalued U.S. stock market.
Yeah, no, it's dangerous when you have foreign monies propping up the market, and I don't mean propping up, but even legitimately raising the market. That's always reason for concern in my book. Okay, the Comcast Time Warner deal officially dead after the Justice Department said no go.
Yeah, that deal, they felt like it was just going to take up too much of the market share, too much control by one company of the nation's pipes and cable system. So it set off a flurry of other developments where Charter Communications and other smaller cable operations are talking to each other to see if maybe the combining of two companies that aren't quite as big as what Comcast and Time Warner Cable would have been, maybe something like that would be more acceptable. So stay tuned. We'll still be seeing more of these talks, but it won't be on the behemoth scale that Comcast and Time Warner was.
Yeah, very, very interesting. All right, Jeff, one more question quickly. Oil prices are down, this is after they've gone up. I think they're somewhere in the $57 a barrel range. So where are we headed with oil?
Yeah, the Goldman Sachs and others continue to believe that oil prices will move lower through some part of the summer and perhaps into the fall. The reason being the Saudis, they continue to pump, and even though a lot of U.S. rigs have come offline, the most productive wells continue to pump there as well.
All right. Thank you, as always, Jeff. Have a great weekend. And, folks, don't forget, you can find out more on the financial news of the day and all the news that you need by going to Newsmax.com and clicking the Finance button, which is located at the very top of the page. And there it is, as you could see it, folks. It looks like a nice little nest egg there. Hopefully you have a nice little nest egg that got nicer today. Give Me 5 is next, folks. Don't you go away.